What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to an NHL Play of the Day brought to you by FlashPicks. As always, I am your host, MattyChucks. We got a small slate here. We got 3 games. They're not too crazy of the Jets Islanders pick'em game. I'm going to have a play on this game, I think, later in the day once goalies are finalized. Blackhawks Stars, too much juice, and Flames Coyotes just seems like a weird game to me. Maybe I'll have something out later for those. But the point of this video is not to find a play on the slate today. It's actually to find a futures bet that I've been looking at for quite some time now, and odds haven't changed. And you know what? We haven't had many hockey futures, so we're gonna make one of them our play of the day today. So let me try to explain this the best I can. It is a team to make or miss the playoffs. Um, if you don't know how hockey or the NHL playoffs work, it's that, you know, the three top teams in each division, there's 4 divisions. So in the East, the three top teams in the Atlantic make the playoffs, 3 top teams in the Metro make the playoffs, and then the 2 wild card spots that are remaining are fought between the remaining teams of the Metro and the Atlantic. So you get guaranteed 3 from each division, but let's say the Atlantic is night and day better than the Metro, and they have 2 guys who have more points than guys in the Metro, they would snag the last 2 wild card spots. So let's go over to the West, where this is where our bet's going to be. The top 3 guys in the Central, the Stars, the Jets, and the Avs. The Wild are tied with the Avs, but that's going to be a toss-up. One of these teams is probably making the playoffs either way. So it's top 3 teams there for this scenario, for this analysis. We're going to use if the playoffs ended today. So you have the Stars, the Jets, and the Avalanche, who would be taking over the Central because the Avs have played 2 less games than the Wild. You have to assume the Avs get at least 1 more point in those 2 games. You also get a point for going to overtime or 2 points straight up for a win. So you get 2 points off of a win. And if you do go to overtime, both teams get a point. And then in overtime, they duke it out for that second point. So you still get 2 points for the win. The one team goes to overtime will get the point for the tie, though. So that's basically settled there. With the teams that are still in the playoff mix would be the Wild, and the Predators have 60 points. So they're not out yet. They can still sneak it in, but everyone less than that. The Blues, Coyotes, Blackhawks, they're done. And then going to the Pacific, you have the Golden Knights, the Kings, and the Kraken if the season ended today. Oilers are tied with the Kraken. I do think the Oilers take over that spot against the Kraken and do get a division spot. But for this purpose, we'll do the Golden Knights, Kings, Kraken, and the 2 wildcard teams will be the Oilers and the Flames. The Canucks, Sharks, and Ducks, all done. So basically, if you do this, there's a couple teams that you can do and figure it out in the West. The East is too tough. The East is much better than the West. If you look at the live odds for the Stanley Cup to win the Stanley Cup, which conference, the East is like minus 160. And that's warranted. The West is more of a toss-up. So that's what we're going to target. And I got to stop hiding this play. But this play is going to be the Kraken to make the playoffs at plus 920. And just the flat out truth is that, yes, it's a long shot. It's plus 920. But I do think that they have a chance to not make the playoffs. I think it should be more like plus 500. Maybe. Plus 920 just seems like a lot of value. I would even take it at plus 600, honestly, because if you go and look back at what we said, basically they're fighting between if you say the Oilers advance, and I'm saying the Oilers take a divisional spot, the Kraken will be fighting for a wild card spot against the Flames, Wild, and the Predators. So only 2 teams get in. So I think the Wild are going to beat the Kraken. I think they're a much better team. I think they can make another trade and maybe get a little better. I trust them more down the stretch than I trust the Kraken. So then it becomes a Kraken, Flames, or Predators with 1 spot left. I do think the Predators are more iffy. They're 3 points behind the Flames. I know the Flames are like, they burned us a lot. We don't think they're that good, but they also traded away a lot of pieces. And made swaps this year with the Chucko and Huberdeau coming in. I think it's been taking a while for them to get their chemistry down. And if they get any better goalie play, Markstrom is so much better than what he's been playing. I think the Flames can snag it. And if the Flames beat the Kraken, you're basically getting this for the Flames to beat the Kraken with an outside chance of the Predators also getting the mix for a bonus. and I'll take plus 920 any day of the week. The Kraken are one of the luckiest teams in the league. They do score a lot, but they give up a lot of goals. So when their scoring ends and their expected goals isn't even at the top of the list, if you look at their expected goals 5-on-5, they're ranked 17th in the league. And it's just not the best. If you look at their expected goals 5-on-4, they're 16th. So again, and their goalie play hasn't been that great. They're winning games because they're scoring in bunches, but if that stops, which I expect it to, I think it's going to be tough for them to win games. And I think plus 920 is too much of value for them not to make the playoffs. So hopefully that explained it really well. You can go look at the standings and kind of nitpick it yourself, but that is going to be our futures play of the day. The Kraken to make the playoffs. No, I should have rewarded it. The Kraken to miss the playoffs, but either way, that's how it comes up in your sports books. Let me know what you think. Roast me in the comments. Let me know if you're riding it, sweating it out, or whatever, or just comment, say hi, say what's up, like it. Please subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on our best bets of the day. Best luck on your bets today. I'll see you guys next time.